Hello YouTube, it is me, Raina, and I'm back to talk about The Walking Dead, about the most recent news and possible spoilers for this season and the past seasons of the show. So we have a new showrunner. Her name is Angela Kang. She's been a series writer since 2011 and also a co-executive producer. She has written multiple Walking Dead episodes under Scott Gimple, who was a showrunner, but now he's going to oversee The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead as franchise chief content officer. So yeah, my thoughts on this. I don't know. Scott Gimple is still there, and if you know my feelings on these past few seasons of The Walking Dead, I think they've been really poor. Like, just certain storytelling elements, certain character moments have been just really bad, especially with the new development of Carl dying. He's in the process of dying because they thought it was a great idea once again to do a cliffhanger to see if a character's going to live or die. And I just really do not like that. They jerked us around with the Glenn dumpster dive. They jerked us around with, who is Negan going to bash his, head and whatever. And now with Carl dying and the whole behind the scenes drama with, the actor who plays Carl Chandler and all the other stuff. He wasn't prepared to leave. It was just a big mess. You can find all that, by going into Google. Um, but since she is showrunner, maybe hopefully she'll have more control. But my worry is that AMC might railroad her and that she's going to be given just a lot of junk to deal with, and she won't be able to really pull the show back. I personally think it's too late, because Scott Gimple he's been showrunner since season 4. So I guess 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He had 5 seasons. She's coming in. Hopefully, this season ends with the flash forward where they, in the comics, if you don't know, after All Out War, I'm not sure how long the time jump is, but there is a time jump, and so maybe she'll have some leeway there with the time jump to do certain things. But I just don't know if it's too late for her now, considering people have been dropping the show. They don't really care. I mean, even with a time jump, the same characters are there. Even though there is another group called the Whisperers, but then again, it's like we're being introduced to these weird groups who have these weird stuff going on, like especially with the garbage pail people and with the Saviors and now the Whisperers. I mean, they could have been something really cool, which now I haven't read the comics, but I've seen what the Whisperers are, and it could be a cool concept if done right. But if you look at the track record of the show, even before all this, they haven't really done that well with the comic book stuff. With Negan, to me, that character's been a letdown. I think Jeffrey D. Morgan is doing all he can. Like, all the actors are so dedicated. You can tell they've made these characters their own, but the writing has been so bad. The storytelling has been so bad, especially this season. I've been playing the Telltale Walking Dead games. They're so good. Not just the main game, but, 400 Days Later and then the Michonne game have been so good. I just understand why they don't get the writers from there or just ideas from there how to turn this into something of their own. And then Fear having Morgan, Fear was supposed to be on his own, and now it's getting influence from their mother show. I just don't know. Um, but yeah, this change does not really excite me, nor does it really put any enthusiasm of me watching the show. I don't think it's going to put enthusiasm in anybody else. I mean, yes, the show is still getting high ratings, but a show can't stay that high, and it's going on the steady decline. And I think now it's too late. It's too late to encourage people to come back. I mean, after that, we're going to be like 9 seasons in, and who knows if who's going to renew their contracts, if actors are going to start branching out somewhere, like, I just don't know. What are your thoughts, you two? I put the links down below where you can read up on the new showrunner and this new information, and give me your thoughts about this change and what you think might happen or may not happen. Are you excited? If you stop watching, will you start? Is it too late to try to fix something that's broken? Bye, YouTube.